PGWP extension inside Canada. This is the topic of today. This is very important video for you. If you did not get your full PG work permit which you are supposed to get, there can be many reasons for that. One most popular is your passport is expiring, because you are not going to get your PG work permit beyond the validity of your passport. Second can be you did not file for your application in appropriate way. If you did not mention one of the programs, you did 2 programs but you did not mention one, in that case you may get only 1 year of PG work permit. Third can be, it may be a mistake by visa officer as well, because visa officer might not consider your entire study as a complete study, or there can be a problem in understanding the credits as well. Then also you can get less PG work permit. In any of these scenarios, you require to apply for a PG work permit extension. Yes, it is allowed. You can apply for it and you will get your extended PG work permit as well. You cannot get your PG work permit 2 times in your lifetime, but you can extend your PG work permit. In this particular video, I am going to share everything about PGWP extension, including should you apply for it online, do you require IELTS or PT test right now as well, even if you got your PG work permit when the old rules were in picture. So in new rules we require IELTS or PT test, so we are going to discuss on that part as well, and what is going to be your application fee. I am going to share all these details in this video, so stay with me till the end to understand all these details about PGWP renewal. So renewal process, why do you require to extend your PG work permit? So there can be many reasons we have discussed. One is passport expiry. So if your passport is expired, for example, you applied for your PG work permit in May 2025 and your passport is expiring in December 2026, and you are supposed to get 3 years of PG work permit, and you get your result maybe in December 2025, and now from December 2025 you should get 3 years of PG work permit. So it should be valid till December 2028, but you will get your PG work permit till December 2026 only. Reason for that is your passport is expiring in December 2026. So what you can do now, you are now in January, February 2026. Now you can renew your passport and submit your PGWP extension application, and you will get your full PG work permit till December 2028. So this is one of the most popular reasons for PGWP extension. Next is you got less PGWP given by the visa officer, might be due to mistake, might be your SOP was not clear, might be you did not mention all of your programs clearly in your immigration forms. There can be any kind of errors. So it can be error by you, it can be error by the visa officer. Anyway, if you did not get the complete full PG work permit which you are supposed to get, in that case you can apply for the extension of PGWP and you are going to get it. Then there is one more PGWP application which is a dummy PGWP application. We know that you are not going to get approval of it, but it is at the end of PG work permit. We know that it is going to be refused, but still people apply for it to extend their stay in Canada, especially when they want to work a little bit longer in Canada. That work can be used for your PR process and you are earning legally as well. So yes, there is dummy PGWP application as well, but today what we are focusing on, a normal routine PGWP extension where you deserve to get a full PG work permit which you did not get in your application. Apply online or offline? I understand that on IRCC website it is mentioned that you should apply for it offline. Yes, it is written, but we have done so many applications online. We had a talk so many times with IRCC customer care as well. They also prefer we should apply for PGWP extension online. I know that if you are going to search, then you are going to find that you should submit your PGWP extension offline, paper based, and you should send it to Edmonton. But we have done so many online applications and there is no problem in submission of application online. It is easy to track and we are able to know where your application is right now. I understand that it takes a lot of time and we do not see each step of application, but still we have GC key, we are able to see everything and we are able to submit everything correctly as well. There is no mistakes and there are no issues, immigration forms and everything. So it is quite clean to submit it online and quite easy to track it on GC key, and that's why it is preferred that you submit your application online. It's not what written on the website, I know that, but because of our experience we have done it in past. After the suggestion from IRCC, we are now submitting all the PGWP extension applications online. So my recommendation is to proceed for all the applications online. Though offline is mentioned on the website, we know that many people may come back and say that on website it is written that you should submit is offline. I know that it is written, we have also submitted in past, we have submitted applications offline as well, but it's really difficult to track them, and IRCC encourages us to submit applications online in most cases. You can also call IRCC and confirm the same, and if you feel that okay, it is fine, you should proceed for online application, which is I am doing for all of my clients for PGWP extension. Next is English test required for extension? The answer is no. As per the new rule, you require CLB 7 for your first PGWP application. CLB 7 if you completed your study in university, CLB 5 in all modules if you completed your study in a college. So if you studied in a college, then CLB 5 is required. In university, CLB 7 is required in all the modules. It is in all the modules. So this is for the first application when you submitted it for your PGWP, fresh application. But whenever you are submitting an extension, that time this is not required. You don't require to take English test. So there are 3 English tests which you can take. One is IELTS General, second is PT Core, third is SOWP General. So you can take any of these tests for your PGWP approval, and you should submit them along with your first application, fresh application. But for extension, it is not needed. Just remember that. So this is required. I just shared it for the fresh application, but again, I am clearing it so that there is no confusion. For extension, English test is not required, but when you are applying for the first time fresh PGWP application, then you need to submit your application with CLB 5 and CLB 7 depending upon whether you studied in a college or university. If you studied one program in college, one in university, in that case you require CLB 7 score in all modules. Just remember that. Next is renewal of passport. So this can be done so many times because renewal of passport is one of the most important tasks when we are proceeding for your PGWP extension, because most of the time people get less PG work permit because of their passport. So this can be done in Canada through BLS. If you want, we can help you in this process as well. Processing time is 45 to 60 days depending upon how and where you are submitting your application, whether you are going to BLS to submit your application or you are doing it online. Depending upon that, time varies. But usually it takes 45 to 60 days of time to get your passport back in Canada. So you can renew your passport inside Canada as well. I made a detailed video on that. So you can search for passport renewal in Canada. You will find my video. So renewal of passport, yes, you can get it done in Canada. And after the renewal of passport, you can apply for your PG work permit extension. Many times people need to get their passport even before the 1 year of expiry. For example, your passport is expiring in December 2027 and you need to get it renewed right now. You are not allowed to do it because you can renew it in January 2027 when it is less than 1 year of expiry. So right now you are not allowed to do it. So in that case, you can show it as damaged. You can do some scribbling on it, or some tea, coffee is also going to work, and that way you can renew your passport earlier as well, or you can renew based on the addition of your spouse. So you can have change of address, you need to have proof of it. You can have addition of spouse name in your passport. Then also you can renew your passport before 1 year of expiry. So this is allowed. So if you need to renew your passport in Canada, you can do it even before 1 year as well if you're required to do it in some scenarios. Next is SOWP extension with PGWP extension. Do it together. So if you are married, then this is for you. Many people think that once we get PGWP approval, extension approval, then we are going to submit for SOWP extension. There is one rule, just remember that. There is one rule related to SOWP. It is you require to have 16 months of PGWP pending. Then only you can apply for SOWP extension or SOWP. So always have this thing in your mind that PGWP application, for example, let me give you this example because it is quite important to understand. For example, now you have consumed your half of PG work permit. Let me make a scenario here. So for example, now we are in Feb 2026. So today, suppose you have consumed 16 months of PG work permit. You got it approved 16 months back. So what is 16 months back? Probably it is going to be 2024 October. For example, this is the scenario. So in October 2024, your PG work permit was approved. Now you have consumed 16 months of your PG work permit. So suppose this is the scenario. So in this particular scenario, you think that, okay, I am married, but once I get the approval of my PG work permit, then I will apply for SOWP extension. Now, today, in Feb, we submit your PGWP. In Feb 2026, we submit your PGWP extension application. And it gets approved, because in some scenarios, it takes 8, 9, 10 months of time to get it approved. So, you are going to get it October 2026, you get the approval. Now, till when you are going to get your PG work permit? It was approved in October 2024. You are supposed to get it till October 2027. So in October 2026, you get the approval of your PGWP extension. Here you get the approval, PGWP extension, and it is extended till October 2027. 3 years are completing. So October 2024 till October 2027, your 3 years of PG work permit is complete. Now, in October, you get the approval. After that, suppose you want to apply for SOWP extension, how much of your work permit is pending in October 2026? You are pending with just 12 months of PG work permit. That's it. And now you are not allowed to extend SOWP. So you need to be really careful in understanding whenever you are submitting your PGWP extension. Along with that, only apply for SOWP extension. So there are two scenarios here. One, even if you have a lot of PGWP left, even if you are in the first year of PG work permit, and still you can get 3 years of PG work permit, you just got 1 year, now 2 more years are also left, and you just got your PG work permit. So basically you are having 3 years of time to get your PG work permit, means your total PG work permit. Still apply for PGWP extension right now. Do not wait till the end of the expiry of your current PG work permit. So let me clear this scenario as well. For example, if your PGWP is approved in Feb 2026 today, and you get it till Feb 2027, you are supposed to get it till Feb 2029, but you got it till Feb 2027. So if you want to extend it, or definitely you need to extend it, otherwise after 1 year it is going to be expired. So what to do in this scenario? Extend your PGWP today, plus apply for SOWP extension as well now. Do not wait till this period of Feb 2027, that next year Feb I am going to apply for my extension. Apply for the extension today. Renew your passport as soon as possible. After the renewal of passport, and then submit your PGWP extension and SOWP extension as well, along with the PGWP application. Do not wait till the end. There can be n number of rules which are changing. There can be a new rule that your spouse requires maybe English test. There can be a rule that spouse is not eligible to get spouse upon work permit. There can be n number of rules. Do not wait till the expiry of your PGWP to apply for PGWP extension. Apply for it today as soon as you are able to apply for it. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Our charges, if you want to apply with me for PGWP extension, the charges are CAD 100. For SOWP extension, these are $250. If you want to apply with me, I can take care of your case without any issue. We have handled, I guess, more than 1,000 these applications, inland applications of TRV, PGWP, SOWP extension, SOWP outside Canada as well, altogether. Canada PR application. So all kind of inland applications we are handling, so we can handle it without any concerns. So if you want to apply with me, these are the charges, quite nominal. Without taking any risk, you can proceed for it. So if you want to apply with me, you can ping me on my WhatsApp number, and I'll be happy to take care of your case. Thank you so much for watching this video till then. I hope video is informative. If so, like, subscribe and share the video as much as possible. And if you or your family members or friends or anyone, you know that they are in the process of applying for PGWP, or they will require to apply for PGWP extension, then you can share this video with them. It is going to be helpful for them. Thank you so much for watching this video till then. See you in next video.